Hi everybody, Angel Arts here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Broken Age. We spent a lot of time trying to get that Hexapal alive with his wiring and all that stuff, and I wanted to do one more thing before we go over to Vela. So, after getting super stuck on how the heck we were supposed to get that boa constrictor Mr. Huggy snake thing over, I pretty much spent the last 5 or 6 episodes or so not knowing what to do to capture him, because the best I could think of was maybe capturing the hook, but I didn't think that was going to work. So apparently this is what you're supposed to do. You are supposed to... well, hold on. Can I get close? Can you run a little? There we go. Apparently, I'm supposed to get captured, and then...
hello again, old friend.
wait. Which...
that must have been danger. I was smelling. Feel like letting go of me, Mr. Huggy? Wow. Oh, you really aren't kidding around, are you? You're actually trying to squeeze the life out of me, aren't you? I love it! So, is your plan to kill me, then eat me? Amazing!
Mr. Huggies.
Oh, that was a good one. Well, this has been fun, but... I had better be going soon. Okay. Fun time's over, my scaly friend. I hope you're not bending my friend's spoon. I remember reading on the ship's Cosmomnopedia that snakes hate loud noises. I don't want to have to resort to sonic violence, Mr. Huggy, but it's time to let go now. Seriously, you better let go. Not kidding around. Mr. Huggy, I think it won't be much longer now.
He passed out.
Guess that poor snake didn't realize how many hug attacks I've been through.
That makes sense. I was gonna say, I bet you the reason why Shay was able to I guess, were running out of breath. They were both running out of breath. He was running out of breath because he was being squeezed. The snake was running out of breath because he kept squeezing. And I figured that the big difference between Shay and Vela, why Shay was able to survive that, is because he was so used to being hugged by Mr. Huggy, the stuffed animal. But it also makes sense that he says he's had a lot of hug attacks. So I think that was really hard to figure out. Like, I think it wasn't super intuitive for you to know to just stand there and wait, because I think for most people, you know, their immediate reaction is to free themselves from this snake, because Shay kept saying, "Oh, it's any minute now," and you're thinking, well, Shay's gonna pass out from, he's gonna pass out at some point, or suffocate. But I was thinking, I guess if you're metagaming, you're like, well, you can't actually die in this game. Even in Mariloft, if you fall off the clouds, something catches you. So if you can't really die in this game, then metagaming-wise, you could have said, well, let's see what just happens, when you just let Shay get squeezed continuously. And apparently that's the only way that you can outwit Mr. Huggy, I guess is what I'm calling this constrictor. That was really tough to figure out. If you were able to figure out all of the puzzles of this game on your own, more power to you, because that would have taken me forever to figure out.
Mr. Huggy's all tuckered out. Don't want to leave him here where someone might step on him. He's alive, but totally exhausted. Poor guy. Mr. Huggy would make an attractive and unique cane holder, but not while he's still alive.
That's kind of dark, Shay.
You seen this girl, Snake? I get the feeling you have.
Can I get the instrument too?
Nah, I don't think that would wake up Mr. Huggy.
Because I think somebody mentioned something about having the right instrument. Who said that? Who was talking about having the right instrument?
He's too sleepy to read right now. If I stuck you in this snake's mouth, would you tell me what's wrong with him?
If you stuck me in that snake's mouth, I'd definitely tell you what's wrong with you, sir.
Oh, the dialogue of this game never ceases to amaze me.
I'll bet that would wake up Mr. Huggy. But then he'd just go back into his tree. And I feel like our relationship needs to move forward to survive. I don't want to mess up this horn. It's a serious safety device. I don't want to mess up this horn. It's a serious safety device.
Okay. I guess I can't grab the horn. I love how awesome the writing is, even when this game was in development for, what, 3, 4 years? Maybe even 5 years? And I guess the game, the jokes, they did a pretty good job of making sure that the jokes don't really become outdated, because they're still just as funny now as when they first, I guess, were written however many years ago that this game was in development, starting in development. Because I'm assuming they had to get the voice actors, they probably had Elijah Wood and Jennifer Hale record for this game a while ago. Alright, now that we have the snake, we
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Or clown.
Or clown?
Yeah, we have to help you with your problem.
Oh, hey, you had something caught in your throat.
Perfect.
Hey, knock that off, Mr. Huggy. Back to your tree.
Nice.
Mog Chatra,
Perfect.
struck down by the Dead-Eye God, only to rise again. This maiden's feast was a disaster. I'm never gonna be mayor now.
First thing he does is drink.
Excuse me?
Huh?
Feeling better?
A little, but I won't know for sure until the polls come in tomorrow.
Right.
Where did Mog Chopra go?
I assume back home, beyond the gates of the Plague Dam.
Can you tell me where we are?
Why, the village of Shellmound, of course. The 8th largest incorporated seaside territory on the whole East Coast.
Right.
Who are you?
Marshal Du. Who are you?
I'm Shay, from Laruna.
Loruna? You're from the ancient lost city far beyond the Plague
So
Dam?
you know about the Plague Dam.
Huh. Well, that's not exactly how it was described to me. Do you know anything about electronics?
What's electronics? Some new data analysis service for elections?
Do you know how to build a superconductive gyroscopic hypercam?
I can build anything, as long as it's made out of sand.
Oh, do you mean sand? Synthetic autonomous nanodrones? Because that would be great if you had some of those.
No, I mean sand, as in the chief export of this fine community.
Oh,
Probably glass, too, is my guess.
I don't think sand is superconductive.
If it can't be made with sand, it's not worth making at all.
If you say so. Do you know if that suit you're wearing blocks Omicron radiation?
Do you know if that suit you're wearing blocks Omicron radiation?
It's actually a very thin material because of the hot Shellmound sun, you know. If you look closely, you can almost see through it.
Oh gosh. No, that's not something I want to picture right now.
Do you know how to build a superconductive gyroscopic hypercam?
I can build anything, as long as it's
Made out of sand, right.
I don't think sand is going to stick together enough.
Once upon a time, I would agree with you. But I recently met a mysterious young woman who gave me a secret ingredient.
Oh.
I think sand is the perfect material for making spaceship parts. But can you make something this complicated?
There we go.
Please, do you realize to whom you are speaking?
Well, you just told me.
And that's why they call me Marshal.
Wow.
Thanks.
No, thank you.
So what was
son,
that secret?
For reminding me why I got into this
Wow.
business. I might look like a politician, but underneath it all, I'm just a guy who loves sand. Ooh, that's good. I'm going to pass that along to my speechwriter.
So, Okay. Right. So what was that secret ingredient he was talking about?
It's a gyroscopic hypercam. If only it weren't made out of sand.
Well, you need to make it out of metal.
Looks like a pitch pipe.
I think I know how to do that.
This thing isn't good for much, except for representing what a superconductive gyroscopic hypercam would look like.
I think I know who I need to give this to. See, now I'm making progress.
That will definitely crumble my sandy cam. I could cover this sandy cam in paper, but I don't think that will be strong or conductive enough. Not the right part for this guy. I don't know how to tune that. I don't know how to tune that. I don't think I can tune a spoon.
I'm always ready to play in the key of E, A, and T.
T?
I'll let you get some rest.
Yeah, you almost choked to death for the last, what, however many episodes.
Want your pitch pipe back?
Definitely not. The world can keep itself in tune from now on.
I'm pretty sure he's got a no returns policy on custom orders.
Alright. We need to... Hold on. I'm gonna see what happens if I keep passing these things around to people.
Need anything tuned?
Can you tune a fish?
I
Get it?
Kind of.
was waiting for someone to make that exact same joke.
Do you know how to turn sand into metal?
Sorry. I mostly work in feathers and sticks.
I think she's helped me quite a bit, as it is. Hey, Dad, do you need a tune?
Would a pitch pipe help you tune it?
It's the mixture's pH level I'm trying to balance, not its frequency response. But thanks for the offer.
Sure, Dad, anytime.
Dad, do you think your hull patch mix could strengthen my sand hypercam and make it superconductive?
That's what I'm thinking.
Nope. It's especially non-conductive to resist space lightning.
What if I covered my sand hypercam with it? Would it make a mold?
There we go.
It would automatically spread out over the entire surface, forming an airtight, pressure-tight seal around the entire structure. So you couldn't pour in any molten material.
Wow, this stuff is intense.
Yeah, I've been working on this formula for a while. I just wish I could say it was actually space.
Well, I'm glad he has an explanation. Because I was thinking along Shay's lines too. I was thinking, oh, maybe you can make a mold out of this, and then I can go talk to the lumberjack guy and make a metallic version of it. But Dad had a reasonable explanation as to why it wouldn't work with the patching stuff.
Need anything tuned?
I am in tune with nature. That is all the tuning I need.
Check out my gyroscopic hypercam.
Wow, amazing work. Really good job.
It's not made out of wood.
Really? I didn't know you were a fan of spaceship parts.
I'm not. I just like to praise humans when they make stuff out of anything that's not murdered trees.
Exactly. That's exactly why I thought he liked it. Because he took one look at it and it was like, oh, it's not made of wood. Yay. He's like, I am encouraging you to continue that. I'm wondering if Mr. Huggy is going to try to hug me again.
Looks like Mr. Huggy is taking a well-deserved break.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Mr. Huggy. That's what I thought. Alright, let's go back to the lumberjack guy and see if he can do anything. Now that I actually can make progress, I pretty much will stick with Shay, I think, until I get stuck again, which probably won't be for too long, given my rate. Hey, you.
Hey, Curtis, do you think you could make a metal version of this?
Huh. Well, that's a cool looking one of those. But it's not a mold. I only work for mold, sorry.
Need anything tuned?
No, thanks. The metal I'm using has already been chemically tuned and purified. Trying to produce an artisanal product here, you know?
Whatever.
The sand is unusually hard, but not hard enough to resist molten steel. It would just dissolve.
Hey, don't touch that. I might need to return this whole setup. I'm still in the experimental phase.
Alright, well, let's go up to Mariloft and see if anyone... I don't think any of these tools is going to help me get that egg back. The interesting thing about this act is, unlike Act 1, in Act 1, you can pretty much play either of the characters, I guess, portion of the act all the way through before ever touching the other person, the other character. But it seems like you have to keep going back and forth in order to solve the other clues.
Hey!
In order to solve the clues of the other
Better not move
character.
it. I don't want to...
Which I like because it makes the experience a lot
help the
more
little
different.
chick. Uh-oh.
Alright. Can I...
This thing isn't good for much, except for representing in a superconductive gyro. I don't know how to tune that.
Alright, fine. Let's go talk to... Let's talk to the dads.
Anything out of tune around here?
Yeah, my entire
Oh my gosh. Wow.
This thing isn't good for much, except for representing what a superconductive gyroscopic hypercam would look like.
Alright, let's go this way. Hey kids, do you want me to play for you?
You want to buy a cupcake?
Oh, no, no.
Fundraiser for a good cause. Tell him, Rocky. They've got red
This thing isn't good for much, except for representing what a superconductive... I don't know how to tune that.
Yes.
How about these guys? Yeah, I know, you haven't... Oh, you stopped trying to attack Grandpa.
This thing isn't good for much, except for representing... I don't know how to tune that.
You're useless to me. Alright, so that... How do I make a mold? Maybe I can talk... Maybe I have to talk to Alex. I feel like I have to talk to Alex to make a mold. Okay, don't want to fall down there. Go down there. Oh, there you are. Harmony.
Hey, what are you doing down here?
They all turned on me, after all I've done for them.
You mean after you lied to them for however many years?
I don't want to give him anything that could re-trigger his hoarding problem. I don't want to give him anything that could re-trigger his hoarding. I don't know how to tune that.
Tune the mom.
This thing isn't good for much, except for... What's Harmony doing in that cage?
Father carried him down here and stuffed him in.
Yeah.
Told us not to let him out. Said he was getting rid of some trash the town didn't need anymore.
Nice, Father.
I'm sure he'll let him back out eventually.
Or maybe a big monster will come and eat him.
See? Okay, well that's good. Now you're making progress. Now you're actually, you know, being more lighthearted about the whole not being chosen thing. That's good.
Can I just describe the costume I want?
I don't do freestyle, sorry. I need
Well,
visuals.
I gave you.
Helps me deal with customer complaints.
I gave you a visual.
Don't you have any extra material yourself?
I put everything I got into this outfit. I thought I was going to be dead tomorrow.
Oh, honey.
Wow.
I'll let you get back to your conversation.
That's kind of depressing. Sheesh, writers. Sheesh. The humor of this game is definitely unique. Oh gosh. Okay. So we need to, alright, Shay, just, it'd be nice if I jumped off a cloud and the bird, instead of taking me back up to Mariloft, just deposited me to the ground. Because that would just be a lot more convenient. Okay. Where am I gonna get materials? So that, she's gonna make me a radiation suit if I got materials. He can make me a gyroscopic hypercam if I can get a mold out of this. How do I make a mold out of this? Talk to Alex. He might be able to give me a hint. Oh, wait. Wait.
I'm just gonna put this here.
Yes, okay? I figured it out.
Hey, the forest isn't your dumping
I figured it out.
Human.
I was like, wait a minute. I know how to make this into a mold.
So just the side of this girl's
I'm
face...
getting it, guys. Nice.
Fascinating.
Just leave me be.
Nice.
The sap hardened into a perfect, albeit gross-looking, mold for a hypercam.
Nice. I figured it out. Woo! There we go. I couldn't use the patching hull. I couldn't just dip into the metal. So now we are good to go, ladies and gentlemen. I am going.
Hey, Curtis, do you think you could use this as a mold?
Hey, this is a nice mold. What is this, a candle holder?
No, gyroscopic.
It's a super...
Don't make me
Because
say it
candle
again.
holders sell like crazy. I can totally use this as a mold if it's a candle holder.
Sure.
It's a super candle holder.
Cool. Let's try it out. Hit the road, kitty.
Hooray! Progress.
Please don't be a cat. Please don't be a cat.
Please don't. Nice!
That's perfect. You think it conducts electricity really well?
Well, not that it matters for a candle holder, but based on the metals I'm using, yes.
Perfect.
Thanks.
That's all I needed.
Yeah.
And it cooled
you
down.
Take the first one. Fair trade for this awesome mold that is gonna make me so rich. Which I only care about because it gives me the freedom to be truer to myself as an artist.
Thanks, Curtis.
Right.
Pleasure doing business. I mean, art with you.
Yeah, art with you.
Hey, nice work on this Hypercam.
On the what?
Sorry, I meant the candle holder.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for the mold. That's gonna be a big moneymaker.
If you say so. If you say so, sir. I'm just gonna let myself out here. Perfect! Okay. So, with any luck... So I guess after that, all we need is the radiation suit, which means I need materials from somewhere. Where I'm gonna get materials, I have no idea. Maybe I have to advance through Vella's part in order to figure that out, but... Alright. See ya, tree. So far it seems like in order to get things done, I have to talk to a lot of these characters more than once. Like the tree helped me get the fish and make the mold. Carol helped me get the wire and untie the knot. So it's nice that they're giving these characters more than one purpose. Hey, buddy.
Here you go. One superconductive gyroscopic hypercam as requested.
Hey, that looks even better than my old one. This faux sandy texture really adds to the conductive surface area. Brilliant.
Faux sandy texture?
Oh yeah, that's a really recent advancement in Hypercam.
Thank you. Get hyper.
Hey, that song that makes your space conductor return to his last
Oh, the
Could
tuner.
you play it for me? On this?
Well, I can try.
Makes sense.
Oh, that's catchy.
I think if you're a navigation computer, that's actually a pretty hot melody.
Do, 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 do. Can you play that again?
Hey, can you play that previous destination song for me again?
See? I knew it would get stuck in your head.
Mid-range, high, low, mid-range.
Thanks.
No problem. Good practice.
Mid, high, low, mid.
I'm going to need it soon.
Okay. What? Yeah, does this what the thing?
Looks like some sort of musical star chart.
Oh! Did he say musical star chart? Ah. But that doesn't help Vella. It doesn't have Vella at all.
I think Alex would kill me if I mess with this stuff.
Alright.
I don't know how to tune that.
What else does your ship
So,
need?
what else does your ship need to
I'm
fly?
just trying to catch up on what else I need
Let me
to get
see
done.
here. Still need your dad to patch the holes in the hull.
Alright, I need that
What
pH
else?
thing balanced.
I still need a radiation suit. Once we take care of that, we'll be ready to fly.
Radiation suit. Alright, see you later.
Okay.
Let's
see you
switch
later.
over to Vella,
Okay.
because I need to stew on this. Vella needs that star chart. Ah, jeez, I'm not really sure what to do.
Any ideas yet?
No.
Okay.
I doubt that I need to use this again. Yeah, I don't think I need to use this again. It just takes me to things that I don't really need to know about, right? Right? Yeah. Star chart, star chart, star chart. Star chart, star chart, star chart. Banned for life. So there's a bunch of things. There's the star chart, and then there's that hot thing, which I guess maybe will help me. To. I need something cold. Maybe that's gonna help me make a bomb or something. The only thing that's cold around here is the ice cream. Ice cream is cold.
Is this stuff for real?
Can I...
If I wanted a bowl of this, I'd want the fresh stuff up in that truck.
So how do I get up to that truck? Can I get up to that truck? Oh, yes I can. Oh.
Okay, now I'm cold. Don't forget about Sticky!
How am I gonna get up there?
Some people never learn!
What can I use to get up there? Throw the knife at it. Or use the cloud shoes, because the whipped cream is like clouds?
Some people never learn! If nothing else, they'll keep my feet
Yes, I got it. See, I'm learning, guys. I'm on a roll. I'm figuring this out. I am figuring this out.
If my friends in Mariloft could see me now.
There we go. I'm figuring this out.
Why, yes, I will have some ice cream, thank you.
Perfect!
You sure that stuff is cold enough to freeze you?
Oh, yeah. It's made of some really advanced chemical compounds.
Oh, yeah.
What we're doing is probably much safer than eating it.
You sure that stuff is cold enough to...
Stabby, stabby.
They only want to check out temporarily, not
permanently.
That's not a good ice cream serving utensil.
Depends where you're trying to deliver the ice cream.
Oh my gosh.
My big old bowl of cold.
Alright, that probably explains it. Okay. That doesn't... I don't think that helps with my star chart, but... Oh, there...
Oh, man. That whipped cream sludge ate my cloud shoes. Sorry, Carl.
Alright, well, it's okay. It used its purpose. Used its purpose. Once... Okay, I am making progress. Woo, this is... After the last 3 episodes of me not knowing what to do with anything, this made up for it. How do I get to that? Oh, I remember. I was like, how do I get to that sphere thing? It's up here. Okay, okay, okay. Open up.
Howdy.
Let's see.
Alright.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Let's go grab that core thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm guessing that's part of the bomb. Because, I mean, so far that's the only thing I could think of that I've noticed so far that is like a bomb.
Hey, I wonder if this cold bowl would keep that thing from overheating. Yeah, that works great.
Attention! Do not remove fusion orb from refrigerated pedestal. Omicron fission event will occur.
Not until my super advanced ice cream melts, it won't. And when the ice cream finally melts, something tells me we'll have a nice little explosion on our hands.
Oh, that's...
Speaking of, I should probably get this thing off the ship.
That's the bomb. Get this thing off the ship.
I gotta get this thing off the ship before the ice cream melts.
Right. And I know exactly how to do that. The shoot thing, which lets me get things off of the ship. I know. See, it's...
Hey there.
Again, like I said, I was able to figure out what to do. The middle and the end steps. The middle and the end steps I was able to figure out. It was just the beginning. The beginning parts were the hardest for me to figure out. Once I figured out what to do at the beginning to begin the chain of events, you know, because I basically knew the B that needs to be done in order for C to happen, which needs to happen for D to happen. I just had to I just had a hard time figuring out the A for most of these. So I am flying. Get this thing out of here.
That would be a great way to get it off the ship, I think. But it's locked tight.
Pick the lock.
He's a pain, but I don't want to throw him away.
How do I open this thing? Where's the skateboarding guy? The skateboarding by... Alright. Can I really not leave this way?
Doesn't seem to be any way back up
okay.
there. But you know, that's okay. I like having my feet on the ground.
I think I've done a lot this episode, guys, so I'm going to end it right here. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, love yourselves and love each other.